This Ethereum pattern is going to be breaking out in the coming 3 weeks, and I will be exactly discussing my price targets. I will of course also talk about Bitcoin, the most important charts and patterns that we need to discuss right now, and many more important charts. So without any further ado, don't forget to slap up that like button on today's update video. Can we smash it back above 400 likes? That will be absolutely incredible. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the aim in the short term for Bitcoin. And once diving in towards that short term for Bitcoin, we can currently see that after we had a small little push towards the downside, Bitcoin touched the support and absolutely bounced towards the upside like crazy again. You can clearly see this level that previously around acted as resistance clearly is currently acting as support, and that is of course lovely to see in my opinion. We've even managed to be taking out the previous high on the market. And I mean, looking at the 1 hour time frame for Bitcoin, I don't really think there is a lot of things we can say about it, since yes, we're still trading at somewhat of a resistance level right now here on the top side. But Bitcoin indeed has been bouncing back towards the upside, and currently it's still trading around this high level that it has not been doing last time around. And really, if you're looking at the 4 hourly time frame, you can just clearly see that this previous level of major resistance for Bitcoin has right now clearly flipped into support, and that is where we should be looking at. And of course, if I'm talking about Bitcoin, you really want to be looking at that next big resistance level. What first of all is going to be 28.2k, what is the previous high in the market right here. And if we manage to break above this level right here, the next major resistance where I think we have to break above of in order to enter the next trend here, we need to be breaking above 28.6k. So as soon as Bitcoin breaks above 28.6k, this previous range low here, we could be entering the top range for Bitcoin right here. And once we do enter the top range here on the top side, that is the point where I won't be surprised for Bitcoin to rise up to 31.5k almost instantly. So yes, the resistance that we really need to break above of, and of course the most important resistance that's probably going to give the biggest rejections, is in this case going to be 28.7k. So make sure to take that in account. As soon as we do break that level, I will be turning very bullish. But yes, if Bitcoin breaks below that critical support on the lower side, I won't be surprised to actually see a move down to 24.8k again. So this is the exact strategy, and of course we do know that currently Bitcoin has seen a higher high getting created on the daily time frame, what means that we are currently in fact creating a bullish trend here. I am starting to get a little bit more excited and a little bit more bullish on Bitcoin. But yes, we are right now looking quite strong here, but we need to be breaking in the end of the day above this range high here in order to flip ultimately bullish. So the $32,000 to 31.5k is the ultimate level of big resistance, and if Bitcoin manages to be breaking above that level, then I will become super excited. And one thing I am currently actually very excited about here is that Bitcoin's funding rate remains to be negative, what means that shorters are willing to pay a premium to actually short this market, and that shorters are the heavily overweighted currently in the market as well. So that gets myself very excited, and that would also mean that there's still a possibility for another short squeeze in this market. Then I quickly want to talk about the exchange balance for Bitcoin, because literally in the past day we have seen an outflow. About 5,000 Bitcoins flew out of exchanges in the past 24 hours, and that is of course massive, since right now only a total of 1.8 million Bitcoin is still available in exchanges, and for the past 30 days we've seen an outflow above 24,000 Bitcoin. What is absolutely insane. So there's a lot of Bitcoins flowing out of the exchanges right now, and that is really creating that scarcity effect for Bitcoin right here. And yes, looking at my trade, unfortunately I hit my stop loss here, but still managed to be looking in more than $300 in profit. And right now I will be looking at a new trading opportunity, so make sure to stick and subscribe to the channel, because yes, once I do see a new opportunity, you will be the first one to know right here. And yes, if you are interested in accumulating crypto or buying altcoins or whatsoever, don't forget to check out the links in the description for BYBIT, because if you right now deposit $100 after signing up an account using the link below here, you can literally claim a free $1,000 Bitcoin long or short position, or you could claim it on XRP. So that is absolutely insane. A free $1,000 for only depositing $100 is definitely one of the more valuable deposit bonuses BYBIT is currently running. And be on high alert, it's going to be expiring in 26 days here. Further on, we can currently see that Bitcoin once again saw a little bit of a rejection exactly from that top side of resistance, and we're just really waiting before this level is going to be breaking out here. Of course, Bitcoin is currently creating somewhat of a bull flag scenario, and once we break above somewhere around 31,000 US dollars, we could be breaking bullish of this bull flag. And yes, guys, we are currently still not breaking above that 32k level, but you have to understand, support and resistance are like crackers, and the more times you're going to touch it, the weaker it becomes, the more it's going to crumble. So you can see here, boom, 2 times support, it was still holding up, but the third time we broke below it and we had a massive crash towards the downside. And then here we got rejected, here we got rejected, and this for the third time we got rejected once again. And right now we could be potentially go for a retest for the fourth time. And I mean, the more times you're going to retest it, the more sell pressure is going around that level, and the more easier it's to break above that level. So I mean, if we're really going to go for another push towards the upside and potentially retest the 32,000 US dollar level, I honestly won't be surprised that if we are potentially going to be breaking above that level, and that would of course be super bullish for the market. So yeah, really looking forward towards it, and won't be surprised if we are potentially going to be breaking above that level. So further on, we can also even see that Bitcoin is still creating that inverse head and shoulders pattern here. But you have to understand that basically this level comes down here and comes together with this most important downward sloping resistance line, the 95-week downward sloping resistance. So yeah, I don't necessarily think we're going to straight away hit the 74k target. Eventually, of course, it will be happening. But yeah, this is definitely the most important resistance to be watching for Bitcoin. And once we do break above it, it's going to be ultimately give some bullish momentum for the markets. And yes, Ethereum right now is as well creating a gigantic consolidation phase, just like Bitcoin is currently doing right here. And once Ethereum is going to be breaking out of it, it's also going to create massive volatility. And I can tell you already, I mean, every single time Bitcoin touches the upper sloping support line, we tend to be bouncing from it. And if we touch the downward sloping resistance line, we tend to get rejected from it. So we are really waiting for a gigantic move, and it's about to be happening in the coming 21 to 25 days ahead of ourselves. Probably is going to be a little bit earlier, but at maximum it's going to be taking another 3.5 weeks here. So I'm super excited, and once it breaks, it's going to give us a lot of volatility, so get ready for that. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.